What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And today we're going to jump right into it. We're doing our updated power rankings for 2020 halfway through the year. What have we seen so far? And starting at the bottom, I got the Pittsburgh Pirates. The only team still in single digits with wins, and they only have 7. They just got no hit by Lucas Giolito, who pitched great, but the Pirates just have not hit this year. Josh Bell, Adam Frazier, and Jared Dyson all hitting under the Mendoza line. Pitching hasn't been much better. Trevor Williams has been okay. He could get traded. They got a lot of work to do. At number 29, the Texas Rangers. A big surprise that they're that low, but really the Rangers have been really bad this year. Lance Lynn has been the one bright spot, and he's been in trade rumors, and the rest of the rotation that I was high on is disappointed. Offensively, they are dead last in the American League in on base, batting average, runs scored, and home runs. The Rangers coming in at 29. 28. The Detroit Tigers. They started out pretty hot, but they have definitely cooled down quite a bit. Managed only a 297 on base. They got the second worst ERA in baseball at 5.92. Lost 7 of 10. They did promote number 1 pick overall, Casey Mize. So that's pretty exciting for the Tigers, but all in all, not great. I got them at 28, but at number 27, the 2015 World Champs, it's the Kansas City Royals. And despite a 5-4 win yesterday, they have been struggling. They lost 4-5 before that, lost 5-0 to the Reds when Trevor Bauer threw a 7-inning one-hitter. Earlier, they lost 6 in a row. Pitching and offense has just struggled. They haven't had the easiest schedule, I'll admit that, but it's been bad. But the bullpen is their bright spot. It's been really good, actually. A lot of really impressive arms they could think about trading, and a big story and a really nice story in Trevor Rosenthal, and he has pitched outstanding this year. Former flamethrower for the Cardinals. Got to give it up to him. What a year he's having. Could get traded at the deadline. Keep an eye on that. At 26, we got the LA Angels. They beat the Astros 11-4 Monday, but everything considered, they've been terrible. Despite the superstar power of Mike Trout and Rendon, and, Dylan Bundy has really stepped up and have a great season after a terrible year with the Orioles last year, but the Angels are 10-22. They got a team batting average of .233. Shohei Ohtani hasn't pitched or hit well. Joe Adele hasn't got going yet, just starting out for his career, but still, it's just been bad all around, and the Angels, I just couldn't put them any higher than 26. At number 25, and this is a team that I put pretty low in my preseason power rankings. I had them 4th in the AL East. People said I was an idiot. I'm a moron. This team is way better than that. Here we are. Boston Red Sox, I got them at 25. They're 10-20, sitting in last place. And for the past 15 years, this is like a team that either wins the World Series or just falls apart and is absolutely pathetic and terrible. And this year, it's pathetic and terrible. They've already been active in the trade market. Look for that to continue. Kevin Pillar, JD Martinez, Mitch Moreland, among others, could be gone. At number 24 is the Orioles, just ahead of Boston. They won 2 out of 3 against the Red Sox recently, and after a hot start, they have really cooled down. They were swept by the Blue Jays, lost 2 of 3 to the Nats. One bright spot has been Anthony Santander, who has 10 bombs and just 119 at-bats. They also finally promoted Ryan Mountcastle, 2015 first-rounder, so he's been doing okay. He's looking pretty good, so they always got some things to be happy about, but all in all, they're starting to fall off, and couldn't put it much higher than this. At 23, maybe the most disappointing team of all. I was high on the D-backs. They have not been good. Madison Bumgarner lost his velocity. He's getting hit hard. He went to the injured list. Robbie Ray's control is horrendous. In 27 innings, he has 25 walks and has given up 25 freaking runs. Ketel Marte's hit pretty well, but he's just got 1 bomb. What happened to his power? D-backs, I don't know what's going on. They've lost 7 straight. It's been rough for the Diamondbacks. And I got him at 23. Coming in at number 22, all the way up to 22 is the Mariners. They're on a 4-game winning streak. They crushed the Padres 8-3, who are hot. They lost 3 of 4 to the Dodgers, but that's the Dodgers. Come on. It's the Dodgers. Kyle Lewis has been absolutely amazing. 360 batting average and 111 at-bats. He is a serious contender for Rookie of the Year. Evan White has not been great, but he has 5 home runs and is hitting .375 with runners in scoring position. Mariners 12-19, but they are 3rd in the American League West right now and are playing good baseball.
And I got them at 22.
Next up, the Milwaukee Brewers. They've won 2 straight against the Reds, but have largely disappointed. They were swept by none other than the number 30 Pittsburgh Pirates. Safe to say that my prediction about Christian Yelich winning the MVP is going to be wrong. He's hitting 200. The Brew Crew, they've just been bad. 213 batting average as a team, 297 on base, both second to last in the National League. It's been disappointing. At number 20, I got the New York Mets. They've returned to playing after a couple of positive tests, but got shut out twice by the Marlins. This team is 12-16, and it would have been much worse if it wasn't for some offensive performances by like Michael Conforto, Dominique Smith, and even Pete Alonso starting to heat up. So, they're okay, but yeah, the pitching staff has struggled. They got a 4.89 ERA, which is 10th in the National League. And all in all, the Mets have been a disappointment, and they couldn't put them any higher than this. Got them at 18 right now in the power rankings. Coming up next, we got the world champions, the Washington Nationals, and they're even looking worse now because they lost Steven Strasburg to Tommy John. Tommy John came for Steven Strasburg. Nats 4-6 in their last 10. They sit at the bottom of the NL East with a pathetic 6-12 home record, second in the NL with a .263 batting average, but their starting pitching has not been up to standard. Corbin, Scherzer, Sanchez are okay, but they have not been as dominant as you'd hope as a Nats fan. All in all, it's been rough for the champs. Coming in at 18, fresh off a 4-game losing streak, is the team that I picked to win it all, and they might not only win it all, they might not even play in October, and that's the Cincinnati Reds. Despite awesome seasons from Trevor Bauer and Sonny Gray, they are dead last with a .203 batting average. Last in all of baseball, their entire team is hitting near the Mendoza line. Their on-base percentage is barely over .300. The Reds are in 4th. Their record is 11-17. Newcomers like Akiyama are not hitting well. Suarez is hitting .158. They may have had some bad luck. The advanced stats show that they have hit the ball hard and have not gotten hits out of it, but at the end of the day, they better pick it up or they're not going to see October. Next up is the Miami Marlins, one of the biggest surprises in all of baseball. I got them all the way up to number 17. They have definitely cooled off, but they just shut out the Mets in back-to-back games, like I said. They're in second place with a 14-11 record. The Marlins, they might be buyers at the deadline. Who would have thought the Miami Marlins were going to be this good coming in? I thought that they had improved a little bit in the offseason, but yeah, Jonathan Villar's playing well. A lot of newcomers like Jesus Aguilar, Corey Dickerson, Pablo Lopez, another guy. He's been outstanding for the Marlins. 1.98 ERA through 5 starts, 3-1 record, 27 strikeouts in 27 innings. So Marlins, not bad. Coming in at number 16 is the Phillies. They just eke out the Marlins after beating the Nats yesterday 8-3 and the Braves on Sunday 5-4. They got superstars who are playing like superstars like Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto. They got a really good rotation, but the bullpen has been atrocious. They tried to address that issue and said, hey, let's trade for Brandon Workman and a couple other relievers from the Sox. They send out Brandon Workman to get the save, and he blows the save. Phillies are 11-14. They're in 3rd. Still hoping to slip into those playoffs, but they better pick it up. At 15, I got the Colorado Rockies. They would have been a heck of a lot higher only about a week ago, but man, they are starting to fall off, and the Giants are hot on their heels. The true test for this team came in a series against the Astros and Dodgers. They lost every single game. They're now 3-7 in their last 10. Barely hanging on to 3rd place. Nolan Arenado, who wanted to get traded, is hitting only .231. John Gray has a 6.23 ERA with a 1-3 record. Bright spots are Kyle Freeland, who was bad last year, and he's really turned it around. He's looking a lot better. And, of course, Charlie Blackmon is a freaking machine. He's still hitting close to 400. He's awesome. And if you think this is too low, Giants are moving up the ladder quickly. Don't worry. They were really struggling not too long ago. Remember, they were blowing games in the 9th inning, game after game, and it was terrible. I would have had them like down at 25 at that point. But now, I got them all the way up at 14. This is a hot team. This team is on fire right now with 7 straight wins. Beat the Dodgers. Most of these wins are by multiple runs. The bullpen has been pretty reliable more often than not this year. The offense has exploded. Giants are 4th in the National League in home runs. The Giants. Starting pitching has been impressive. We got Gosman, who's been pitching great. Cueto has been good enough. Logan Webb has stepped it up as an awesome piece in that rotation. And then Tyler Anderson, Where did he come from? He just came out and threw a complete game 3-hitter the other day. So the Giants pitching is looking good, and their offense, like I said, just absolutely incredible. Mike Yastrzemski is for real. Donovan Solano is incredible. Brandon Belt, Wilmer Flores, Evan Longoria, the list goes on of veterans that are really contributing. And by the way, Joey Bart is on the Giants now. Loving it. Number 13 is the Blue Jays. They're still at 500 on the year, sitting in third place in the East with a prime spot to play in October. Unfortunately, they've had some injury issues with their rotation, but they've continued to fight, stick in it, and Hyunjin Ryu has been good, 3.19 ERA, 33 strikeouts in 31 innings. Chase Anderson, Tanner Roark provided some solid outings in this team. Fifth in the AL with a 249 average. Second with 48 bombs, 11 of those coming from Teoscar Hernandez, who has been absolutely awesome this season, and he's hitting 292 with 19 RBI and just 106 at-bats. So Blue Jays, I got them at 13. Next up is the casino lovers themselves, the St. Louis Cardinals. It's a joke. Cardinals fans, it's a joke. They've won 4 of their last 6, including a 9-3 pounding of the Royals. Second place in the NL Central, trailing just the Cubs. This is a team that they're going to be tested. They got a lot of double headers coming up because they had so many games postponed because they all went to the casino. It's a joke. I know they didn't go to the casino. They didn't all go to the casino. A couple of them went to the casino. Their offense has underperformed, but Paul Goldschmidt. Let's not forget about Paul Goldschmidt. He's only hitting .344 with nearly a 500 on-base percentage. So the Cardinals still a legit contender, and I got them at number 12. But up next, the very well-liked and beloved Houston Astros. And the Astros, I've said it from day one, they're still a good team. They're very good. And they came into this year and have done well with a 17-14 record. Maybe not as good as they hoped for, but still, they are sitting in second place right now. One of their big problems this year has been command. In fact, they just lost to the Angels 12-5 after walking 10 batters and lead the entire major leagues with 135 walks. But Jose Altuve starting to heat up. Correa's hit well. Reddick has hit well. They still got a lot of great names on that roster, and I got the Astros still pretty high on my power rankings. Not as high as I had before, but they're at number 11 right now. Coming up at number 10, despite a ton of injuries, the Atlanta Braves have continued to play well. Max Fried is absolutely legit. This man is 4-0 with a 1.32 ERA, and their closer, Mark Melancon, has proven that as long as he's not wearing a Giants uniform, he's an elite closer. But as soon as he puts on a Giants jersey, he just goes... Freddie Freeman continues to be Freddie Freeman. Marcell Ozuna has 7 bombs on the year, and old friend Adam Duvall has contributed some key hits this year, and the Braves lead the NL East with a 16-12 record. At number 9 is the Cubs. You got to give them credit. They started to slow down a little bit, but the Chicago Cubs got off to a great start. Yu Darvish has been excellent. After 6 starts with a 1.7 ERA, you got guys like Jason Hayward and Ian Happ stepping it up, while others like Javi Baez and Chris Bryant haven't got the bats going quite yet, but overall, they've got the wins, and that's what counts. They're in first place in a prime position to be buyers at the deadline, the Chicago Cubs. In at number 8 and zooming up the rankings is the San Diego Padres, a very good-looking team. I should have been higher on this team coming into the season. They swept the Astros, including a 13-2 pounding on Saturday. Tatis Jr. is a superstar. The Padres are 7-3 in their last 10. Recently had a 7-game winning streak, only 4 games behind the Dodgers, second in the West, and this team is really exciting, and it's going to be awesome when they clash with the Giants in a few weeks, especially if the Giants continue to play hot. Wow, that's going to be fun. Into number 7, lucky number 7 is the Bronx Bombers, the New York Yankees, who got swept by the Rays, and that's why they've dropped down to number 7. They're still legit, about to bring back Judge, and as always, they struggle with injuries, but as always, others step it up, like Luke Voigt, Clint Frazier. Garrett Cole is still pitching great, 44 strikeouts in 36 innings, 4-0 record, and I don't even think he's been at his best this year. And then you've got Chapman, who's just coming back from COVID, so he should be back in as their closer very soon. So, yeah, Yankees still very good, but I had to drop him down a little bit to number 7 just because, well, the Rays have jumped ahead of him, and also the injuries have kind of hurt. But all in all, still a very good team. Cleveland Indians come up next at number 6, 2.85 ERA, second only to the Dodgers, 18-12, second in the Central, in a position to make the playoffs. And as expected, their pitching has done it. I mean, they have been awesome. Shane Bieber, 6-0 with a 1.35 ERA. And then guys like Mike Clevenger and Zach Plesac have been good, but of course, right now they had to go sit in the corner because they messed up and went out or did something which they weren't supposed to do because of COVID-19. So the Indians rightfully punish them. So, but they'll be back soon. And the Indians, really good pitching, really good team, and I got them at number 6. But at number 5, and when I did my original power rankings, I had this team at number 6, and people said I was an absolute idiot. You are a moron. You have this team at number 6? You are so dumb. I got them at number 5 now, so I'm really dumb. But I'll tell you this, the Chicago White Sox lead all of baseball in batting average. They are 3rd in home runs with 55. All they do is crush the ball, like I said they would. They are also in 2nd place, tied with those Indians, trailing the Twins by just a game and a half. But Eric, you got to pitch, man. You got to pitch, too.
On 0-2 to right field. Adam Engel is there! A no-hitter! The 19th in White Sox history!
But despite my hype for the White Sox and the Indians, you got to give full credit to the Twins. They've been great. I got them at number 4 right now, all the way up to number 4 in my power rankings for the Minnesota Twins. 20-11 on the season, 12-3 at home. Despite some struggles offensively, the pitching has stepped it up, led by Randy Dobnik. He is 5-1 with a 1.78 ERA. Kenta Maeda, what a pickup that was. He's been phenomenal. Flirted with a no-hitter. 4-0 record, 2.21 ERA. Twins at number 5 easily. But at number 3, the Tampa Bay Rays. It's crazy because the Rays keep getting injured with their pitching staff, but they keep pitching great. That's how deep they are. Tyler Glasnow with 48 strikeouts in 28 innings. Just pitched 7 innings, giving up just 1 run against the Orioles yesterday. Blake Snell has been fantastic. 2-0 record, ERA just over 3. Offense has been disappointing. Ji-Man Choi, Hunter Renfroe, Yoshi Tsutsugo, none of them have done very well. But the pitching staff, it's what it's all about with the Rays. They're 20-11 in 1st place. I do believe if they're really going to make a push, if they expect to win a World Series, they better start hitting a little better. But their pitching is so great, and they've been able to win so many games.
I got them at number 3.
But all the way at number 2, and a team that's just really great all around. I mean, they may not have one area that they're just like off the charts on, but they're good everywhere, and that's the A's. Comfortably sitting in 1st place with a 21-10 record. Just crushed the Rangers 10-3 thanks to a strong outing by Sean Manaea, who's been solid. Mike Fiers also. Rookie Jesus Luzardo as well. Offense has been solid, hitting as many home runs as the Yankees with 45. Tied for 4th in the AL there, and they've shown great patience, just like that old Moneyball team of the A's with 132 walks, 2nd in the league. But that bullpen, they came in smoking hot. On fire. I think the bullpen gave up 1 run over their first 20 innings this season. Sure, they've slowed down, but they're still good. All around the A's, a team to be reckoned with. They are elite. Look out for the Oakland A's. I got them all the way
At number 2.
But at number 1, it's sad, but it's true. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers. Despite a slow start for Bellinger, this team is just too stacked to allow 1 superstar or 2 or 3 or 10 superstars, which is like how many they have, to hurt their chances. They're still going to win games. They're that deep. 22-9 on the season, consistently winning at home and on the road with 11 each, 8-2 in their last 10. And you just go down that roster, it just doesn't stop. It's just an all-star team straight up. And then you got guys like Pollock who are contributing big time. Guys like Edwin Rios contributing. Will Smith, a great-looking young catcher. This team just doesn't really stop. And they got a really good rotation, solid bullpen. Yep, the Dodgers, no doubt about it. There's a reason that they have the best record in baseball and they're in 1st place. But can they win a World Series? Can they do it? I don't know. That's what they want. That's what they need. That's what they want. But they haven't been able to do it since 1988. So that's the big question, and we'll find out very, very soon. But that's my power rankings right now. What do you guys think of them? Put your thoughts down below. Let me know who you got in your power rankings. Give me your top 10, your top 5, whatever. Who do you think? What do you think? Are the Giants too low? Are the Giants too high? Did I put them too high, maybe? Let me know down below. Let's talk about this. And I really appreciate your support, guys. Please hit the thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button. Have a fantastic day. Look for a live stream in 2 days where I'll be giving away that Robinson jersey behind me. Jackie Robinson, number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day. I can't wait for it. Let's hit 4,000 subs before then. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you next time. See ya!
When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park.